So he's always over my shoulder.
A portrait reminding of a life lost to an overdose.
He was the funniest, he was the smartest, he was like the most bananas person I've ever known.
Harris Wittels, a comedian, writer, and producer, died of a heroin overdose in 2015 at the age of 30. After writing a memoir on losing her brother, older sister Stephanie Wittels Wach now co-hosts Last Day, a podcast grappling with tough issues, including opioid addiction.
We like to treat addiction like a one and done. Addiction is a disease. It is a chronic disease. It is a chronic illness, and like any chronic illness, it takes maintenance, it takes constant rehabilitation.
And the drug problem only growing with the pandemic. The number of overdose deaths this past year skyrocketing to over 93,000, a record. For Stephanie, it's a cruel reminder of the never-ending fight addicts face. She says harm reduction is a key step, including utilizing life-saving measures such as Narcan and supervised injection sites.
This is life and death, and at the end of the day, like, I wish my brother were here. And if he hadn't used alone that night, he might be.
Her message resonating. The podcast growing to over 5 million listeners in the last 3 seasons.
It truly chokes me up. Like, that's the fuel that keeps me going on the days where I feel like I can't do this anymore. I don't want to talk about these hard things anymore.
But she perseveres, sharing her grief and offering lived experience to others in the memory of a beloved brother.
He was the funniest person in the room, but he always made you feel like you were the funniest person in the room. And that was his gift, you know? That's why people loved him.